This video is yoga for stroke survivors. Hi, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to go through a yoga routine that you can use if you have had a stroke and you are working on healing from that. So, a few things before we get started. For one, you don't want to put your head below your heart, so inversions are not a great idea for stroke survivors. Even downward facing dog. We're going to do modification of that. You don't want to do headstands because we don't want to cause another stroke. We want to twist from the thoracic and lumbar spine, which is the area of the spine that is in your low back. Your cervical is the higher spine, the top 5 vertebrae. And we want to make sure that we're not turning our neck very much because we don't want to pinch off the carotid artery. All right, with that in mind, we're going to start off by doing some facial yoga, and this will help if there's any facial paralysis. It will help us to look younger, which is every woman's dream, right? So to start off, we can just make kissy lips, go. This is a good one if you haven't had a stroke too, all these facial exercises. It beats Botox, eh? We'll just do a few of these. And then look up at the ceiling and kiss the ceiling. Make kissy lips. This will help the neck muscles as well. Do about 5 or 10, going at your own pace. Good job, come back to center. And we're going to lift the eyebrows, looking very surprised. If you need to, use your hands to assist with the lifting, and see if you can hold it there for a moment or two. Good job. Now squeeze your lips together and smile. Press your lips together like when you apply lipstick. Try and get some of the excess off. And smile. Good job. Keep at it. Excellent. Now try broadening your nostrils by pulling your lip back towards around your face. I'm not feeling very photogenic right now. But it's fine. And then see if you can twitch your nose. Like a bunny. Not everybody can do this. It's one of my many hidden talents. And then try pulling your facial muscles back, frowning and doing it. Pulling your chin in towards you. This is a terrible face, but it's helping, I swear. Excellent, good job. And then we're going to just do some tapping around the eyebrows, coming down to under the eyes. This will help with puffiness and bagginess, and this can be helpful if we haven't gotten a lot of sleep. Just Move around in a circle. Help us stay looking younger and fresh. Couple more times. Well done. We will move on now to doing some more stretches. It's a good idea to have a chair for balance, since balance can be a little sketchy after a stroke. So we'll do a good part of this seated, and then we'll keep the chair around so that we can have it available for when we do a couple of standing postures. We can start with the right side, leave the left hand on the chair or put it on your knee, whatever is most comfortable for you. Just take that right arm, bring it out, lift it up, going to the side. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose, drawing in the belly button to the spine, engaging the core. Just letting the neck lengthen. Trying to keep the sit bones nice and still and activated. Spreading out the sit bones in the chair. Good job. Switch sides. Bring the left hand to the seat or the knee. Lifting the left arm up. Looking up. Keeping the head straight. Trying to keep the feet planted to help distribute our weight. Trying to keep the sit bones nice and level. But feeling a good stretch in that left side. Good job. Come back to center. And then we'll turn to the right at first. So just bring the left hand to the right knee, bring the right hand back behind us, sit up tall, and turn from the thoracic and lumbar spine. Maybe turning the head just a little bit, but not straining to look over the shoulder like we normally would in a twist. Just being very gentle about it, engaging your core as we do our gentle twist from the lower spine. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Good job. Come back to center. Switch sides. Bring the right hand to the left knee. Bring the left hand back behind. Sit up tall. Engage the core. Gently twist to the left side from the lower spine. Moving the head just a little bit. Being gentle and only doing yoga if your doctor prescribes it. We really want to make sure that our doctor agrees with this prescriptioned therapy, because everybody is different. Slowly coming back to center. Well done. And we can do eagle arms now, and even engaging the legs in this exercise. We're going to leave the left foot on the floor, take the right leg, cross it over, and if you're able to, sit up tall, just kind of loop that right foot back behind the left leg. That's not necessary, but you know, if you can, why not? Trying to push ourselves, and then take the left arm under, right arm over, cross right above the elbows. And if you can, bring your arms up, touching the hands, lifting the arms up so they are in line with the shoulders, and then relaxing the shoulders. A good option here, if you're not able to do this, is to just touch the opposite shoulders. Trying to draw in the belly button to the spine, just Lifting the shoulders, the elbows up so they're in line with the shoulders, relaxing the shoulder blades down the back. Good job. Keep the belly engaged. And release. Unwind everything. Doing these crossways movements are really good if you're a stroke survivor as well. It kind of helps to rewire the brain to cross the neurons back and forth across the hemispheres of the brain. Now cross the left leg over the right one. If you're able to, kind of loop that foot back behind the ankle. And then we're going to take the right arm under, the left arm over, crossing that way. And then bring the palms of the hands together if you're able to. Lift the elbows up so they're in line with the shoulders. Slide the shoulder blades down your spine. Engage the core and just hold. If this isn't possible for you, by all means, bring the shoulders, bring the hands to the shoulders. My bad. Keep the elbows lifted. Trying to sit up tall. Excellent. Good job. Release. Another good one is Gomukhasana, and we'll just do the arm version of it. So take the right arm, bring it up, drop it down like you're patting yourself on the back. You can just take the left hand to the right elbow. This is a modification of Gomukhasana. And bring the shoulder up. And the point of Gomukhasana is to have a nice straight spine stacked over the pelvis. The head is stacked over the spine. We can try getting an external rotation of the tricep, but initially we just want to try and get the tricep lined up with the head. So the head is straight, the tricep is nice and aligned with the spine. So the arm is straight up and down. And if we're not practiced in doing this, that can be a tricky part. So working to get there, doing the best that we can. Everybody looks different. Everybody has different things that we've gone through in our lives. So just doing the best that we can, trying to get towards that. Good job, and release. Now we want to do the left arm. Bring it up like you're patting yourself on the back. Just take the palm of the left hand to the back, sit up tall, engage the core, stack the spine up over the hips, the head over the spine, take that right hand to the elbow, and that can assist you in this journey of getting the tricep lined up with the head. We're not cocking our head to some funky angle. The head's nice and straight over the spine. So with that being said, if your arm is only here, if that's the best that you can do, just work on getting it as straight up and down with your head as you can without causing yourself pain. Sometimes when we stretch, there's a little bit of discomfort. Sometimes when we stretch really well, it doesn't feel the best. It can be a little uncomfortable, but we don't want to go to the point where there's pain. So bear that in mind. Well done, and release. Getting ready for standing postures. Hi, Nico. We have a cat that's emerged from under the chair. This is Nico, and we're going to just move the chair so that we can use it for balance. We want to just put our hands on the back of a chair, and this is the modification to downward facing dog that we can do. We just want to step back, use our fingertips to help us, and we're going to engage the core and just let our head and shoulders relax and release. not letting our head go below our heart. But this can really help if our shoulders are tight, or even if we have any rounding in our spine. This happens a lot if we've worked on a computer and haven't practiced good posture throughout our lives. Posture is something that people really underestimate. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine. And breathing comfortably and naturally. Good job. Slowly come up, step the right foot forward. Now, a trick that I've found teaching yoga for so long is if we have bad balance, which is a common side effect of strokes, unfortunately, a good way to maintain good balance is to widen the stance, which I would not normally encourage. Normally I would tell you to line your heel up with the back heeler arch, but if you need to, if you are going to practice yoga and you have had a stroke, then odds are your balance is kind of jinky. So widen the stance. We do what we got to do, right? So you can shorten your stance. So normally I would encourage you to have your feet under your wrists. That is how far apart you would want your posture for the standing postures. But we're going to widen and shorten our stance just so that we can do some yoga, right? Whatever it takes. So make sure the big toe is pointed forward on that right foot. Make sure the knee doesn't go past the ankle. We're going to probably not lunge as far into the pose as we normally would, just starting off. Still making sure that this outside edge of the left foot is really engaged. And if you're able to, bring the arms up, trying to line the chest up with the short side of the mat, and keeping the chair there if you need it to help with the balance. By all means. Just breathing comfortably, breathing naturally. Make sure that you can see your big toe on that right side. Good job. Transitioning to Warrior Two. Again, using the chair there if you need any help with your balance. But if you're able to, just open up the shoulder blades, slide them down the back, pull the pelvis in. Arms out in line with the shoulder blades. Stack up the spine nice and tall, using the chair to help with your balance if you need to. And reverse the warrior. Bring the left hand to the left leg, right arm comes up. Now turning the head, we want to honor that carotid artery. Getting a deep side stretch. Well done. Slowly come out of the pose and switch sides. Just pivot the feet, turn the left toes out, right toes. The back foot, the toes can be at a 45 or 90 degree angle in regards to the front foot. The left toes need to be turned out. Shorten the stance if you need to. Line up with the short edge of the mat. My bad. And bend the knee on that left foot. Make sure you can see your big toe. That'll let you know if your knee's opened up enough, keeping the knee right over the ankle. Pull the pelvis forward, engage the core. Arms are lined up with the ears to the best of your ability. And then turn to line up with the long edge of the mat. If you're able to, really work to keep the feet aligned. But we do what we've got to do, right? Have the arms out, lined up with the shoulders if you're able to, or use the chair for balance. You can just rest your forearm on the chair, make sure that your knee is open so that you can see your big toe. And then if you can, bring that right hand down to the right leg, lift the left arm up. Just slide that hand on down. Good job. Slowly come out of it. Well done. Walk your feet back together. And we'll do the modified down dog on this side. Just step your feet back, relax, and release. Slowly walk your feet forward. Come back to a seated posture. And now we can just take a moment to check in with our breath. Shavasana is so important whenever we do our yoga practice. Just close our eyes. Sit with the spine nice and straight. If you're able to, cross your legs. If not, just sit in a chair. And we are going to check in with our breath, check in with our body, gently but firmly returning our awareness to our breath over and over again. Just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Finding a few moments for quiet. And I would encourage you to do this for at least 15 minutes a day. Just breathing in through the nose, filling the stomach, diaphragm, and chest. A good time to do it is right after you wake up in the morning. That way your thoughts are still pretty quiet. And I really appreciate you watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. That helps us YouTubers out. Like and share. And you can also check me out on Instagram. May love and light be yours. Namaste.